Hey everyone, it's Liz from Real Life Real Liz. Thank you so much for joining me today, episode 2 in my series Liz in Real Life. And I wanted to talk about contentment today. This is something that I struggle with. I think I've always struggled with it, being okay with my phase of life and what the Lord has given me and allowed me to go through. I'm here to just kind of speak about some of my weaknesses and how I can hopefully grow through them with you guys. For me, contentment really means joy. Joy in all. And that is definitely a choice that we can make. It is not an easy choice. It's a choice nonetheless. We don't have to be unhappy. We don't have to be uncontent all the time. We can choose joy. And I think that true joy comes from believing that the Lord is good and He has good for us and blesses His children who obey Him. I've always struggled with wanting the next thing or feeling like what I have at that moment is not good enough, whether it be where my body's at. That's been one that I've struggled with for years, probably since I was 8 or 9 years old. And another thing too is contentment in my phase of life, being a mom really young and not thinking that was what I needed or wanted. Contentment in motherhood as well, feeling like this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm so young, I'm this, I'm that, and the other thing. So it has always been a struggle for me to really find joy in the season of life that I have been given. It is very normal to feel like things aren't going our way, or we're not happy with the things, the way things are going, or we wouldn't have chosen that, or we don't understand why things are happening. It is normal, and that is okay to feel that, but it is not okay to stay in that place. Because what that does is allows our flesh and our desires to trump what the Lord's will is. Because He is sovereign and all-knowing, He has ordained everything and given everything a time and a place. And that is the beauty of this, is that our Lord loves us so much. He has orchestrated this grand design for each and every one of us to have a specific plan. He knew from the very beginning of me being born what my life would be like up until this point. If you asked me if it's anything like I thought it was going to be, it's definitely not. It is completely different. I wanted to work. I wanted to get to the top quickly. God had another plan for me. I graduated beauty school and was engaged at 18, got married at 19, had a baby at 20. That was something that I was just so bitter and angry about, because I had this dream of wanting to work and wanting to be successful. And I had worked really hard for my degree. The Lord had a different plan, and looking back, I'm so thankful He did, because He softened my heart and has given me the desire to fight my selfishness daily. Taught me what it's like to be a mom. I never would have known that if I didn't have children so young. So I'm very thankful for that situation that He put me through. It's taught me so much and has grown me so much as well. Realizing that what we have in each moment of every day is enough, because God has given us everything we need. When we start desiring other things that are not from the Lord, it points back to our selfishness and what kind of fuels the fire behind why we are searching for other things. When we are content in Him and His promises and His words, that's where we thrive. A lot of us, me especially, we don't get to reap those blessings because I'm constantly worrying or constantly discontent or unhappy with my situations and thinking that, well, if I just had this, it would be better. If I didn't have this, it would be easier. I can't change these situations. So I just want to encourage you that it's completely normal to feel those ways and to feel pulled in directions, because we live in the world. What's really important is need to be content with what we are given and what we have. The Lord has given us all we need. We never know what that may be in that instance. I think it's encouraging because we are not in control. The Lord is the one who knows everything. I think it's so encouraging because it takes the weight off of our shoulders. It's a blessing that we are not in charge of that. With that being said, being content in all things, whether it be hardships that we're going through, not to question that, because the Lord puts people through those things because He loves us. He wants us to lean into Him when stuff gets really tough. Consider it all joy, my brothers, when you go through hardships. I always thought that was so encouraging because not only am I not going to be alone during these things, the Lord is shaping us, and that trial by fire is growing us to stronger believers through Him. So I think it's really encouraging knowing that whatever situation we're going through, we're not alone. The Lord is with us. He's given us exactly what we need in the time that He has ordained. Trying to force things or do our own thing, have our own agenda, can be really difficult, especially when it goes against His plan. So things that I've tried to do, especially when I'm struggling with my circumstances and being content, is just praying to the Lord for my selfish heart and asking Him to give me joy and being thankful for what I have. Thankfulness produces joy. I see all the things that the Lord has given me and blessed me with. Once you start realizing what He has given you, it's silly to sit there and say, well, it's not enough and I want more. So this is a little short video today, guys, but I just hope it encouraged you. And I hope that whatever you're going through, that you will just go to the Lord, ask Him for that joy, be thankful, thank Him for what you do have and the situations He's put you through, because He wants to be there with you through all of them. He wants you to grow closer to Him through that. So I just pray for you guys, and thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this video, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!